Guys, it's Nemo. I'm just running a training battle today with it's tier 6 battles. Now what we're doing is we're doing what is my role, island hugging cruisers. So island hugging cruisers are...
Let's get to it.
Island hugging cruisers are British cruisers and American cruisers. And we are going to look at how you play those, because we're using two tier 6 ships, because tier 6 ships is how it can be done to lead up to tier 10. So the whole idea is that you start playing the way you do in tier 10, the way you do in tier 5, 6 and 7, and especially in 7 because you play tier 9 ships. So what you need to do is, if we know what we're doing at tier 6, and that's why we're using tier 6 ships today, then we can get to the grips of what to do in tier 10. So my whole island hugging idea is that so Pellinor is one of our clan members, he's joined me for this, he's taking the Eagle into battle, so we can show you what it's like to actually play with a destroyer and a cruiser together. So this is the Two Brothers map. Now on this map, this side here, this little island is the best island for an island hugging ship. Okay, so there's an enemy destroyer in there, so my job is to defend Pell. Okay, so the Farragut, so what I want to do is I'm island hugging, and I'm going to smoke up because it's a British cruiser. If I was an American cruiser, I'd just sit behind the island a bit more and start firing. So I'm not going to fire until the smoke's up. There we go. So here we go. My job is to just help Pell with this destroyer. Now hopefully he doesn't get killed. Pell usually plays battleships. Very good battleship player. Alright, now there we go, good stuff. We didn't want him to die. So what you do is you sit in this island area here. Behind here you're in smoke. Now Pell's smoked up because he's damaged badly, which means that he can't spot for me anymore. But we do know where they are because they're firing. So the idea is to hang in here behind the islands. I just want to move back a little bit. In smoke it's a lot easier. It doesn't matter if your back turret's hit. You can keep firing in the smoke. You still cover. Remember if you hold down H, remember your smoke value. So 4.6 for the Leander. And we're going to keep these ships out of the cap if we can. So our job is like the destroyer job. It's help our destroyer to take out enemy destroyers first. And then after enemy destroyers are taken out, then we take out the cruisers that are threatening our destroyer. So I'm just going to move back behind the island a little bit more, because it's getting a little bit hairy, but he's backing off. Now usually you'll see battleships down around here, so you have to be careful, you have to hide away a bit more. So we will be detected, except for that smoke. That's good. So what we can do is just move back a bit further behind the island. Now we've got a battleship moving in, we've done our primary role. We've defended our destroyer. That is your primary role as an island hugging cruiser. Your secondary role as an island hugging cruiser is damage output. So you fire off and you win by causing damage. You cause damage from behind the island without enemy ships seeing you. And people hate it, they absolutely hate it. So the island hugging role of a cruiser is quite an easy role. It's just difficult to master making sure that you stay behind the island and not get shot at while putting out as much fire as you can. So our primary role is done. We've defended our destroyer at the moment. Our secondary role was to help him fight off whatever was coming into the cap. So now what we're going to do is, he's a lot faster than us obviously, and we're a bit further back, but we're going to move forward with him, and we're going to find another area that keeps us safe while providing cover to him for any of your destroyer. Now in a random game where you don't have any coordination at all, it can be hard, but just keep an eye on your destroyer. Make sure that your destroyer stays alive. So if I was in my Cleveland, I'd probably be sitting here so I can fire over that island. Now the reason I didn't bring the Cleveland is because in the next patch the Cleveland is going to be going to tier 8, so I wanted to bring a tier 6 ship that's going to be at tier 6. I would have loved to have brought the Clevelands. The best tier 6 ship, hands down. So I might be getting a little bit too far away at the moment, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually head back to B. Okay, so we're going to cap C, and now what I'm going to do is hold a position at the island using it as cover, where they're going to come around. So they're either going to come around from B to A, or they're going to come down the channel from B to C. But either way, the position I'm about to hold is going to be able to affect both areas. So here, as soon as I'm spotted, I can move forward behind the island. If here I'm spotted, I can move back behind the island. So you just got to make sure that when you're doing island hugging ships like British light cruisers and American light cruiser, or any American cruiser really plays this island hugging style, you keep close enough. See, I'm not really that close to the island. I'd be a lot closer if I was playing in a PvP. I'd probably be a little bit tighter, so that if I am getting shot at, I'm not out in the open like this. So now we just have to wait. Now Pell would spot in his destroyer, and then I would help him. So while he spots, and most destroyers would not fire, they just spot and then launch torpedoes and harass that way. So I'm just holding down the right mouse button to make sure I can look without turning my guns, because I can just... Oh, that's lovely. The bots are going up there. Okay, I haven't been spotted, and A hasn't been capped, so oh, here we go. So see, I can move back behind this island now. And hopefully I don't hit my own team. But that Fushin's coming out. Ooh, I didn't even get him. Okay. So we know where they are. So I'm going to get Pell to try and spot the BB, which is the battleship. So we know that there were enemy forces up at B last seen. We know that they're also coming down the channel. So we've done our primary job at the moment. So I'm going to smoke up here. We've helped Pell to cap A, helped him to hold A, which is our primary job. And now we're causing damage. Now, if it's a tight battle, I would actually follow him. Leave these two here and head up with him. I'd follow him to B, but I just want him to try and spot the battleship. I don't want him to actually engage it. But you've always got to think in these situations that you're playing alone. And when you're playing alone, you've got to think, okay, what if he's going up there? What's going to happen? I don't know. So I will go with him to support him. And then you've got to also remember that you don't want to overextend. Now, I wouldn't be sitting still in the smoke in reality, so I'll move back and forth. Because any player can start firing upon smoke sitting cruisers, and it's not fun when you start getting shot at through smoke. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to help our battleship, but I'm not going to open fire. I have an 8.8 kilometer detection. This is with a full stealth build. And I know that the enemy battleship is over there, so he can engage the battleship as he wants. So I'll let him know that he can engage the battleship when he's capped. Now we usually have Discord, so between clan members, Discord has got to be the best thing. Discord or TeamSpeak is another one where you can communicate with each other. The coordination is so much easier, you don't have to take your hands off the keyboard to type. Unfortunately though, in random battles on your own, you don't really get that, do you? You've really got to type. So again, as an island hugger, we're going to stay out of sight, holding the island. Now we know there's only one ship left, but you still don't want to YOLO in. I mean, our battleship is low, he's got a lot more health, and Pell's on under half health as well, so we want to get into a position where we're not seen, so that we can deal as much damage as we can. In this situation where we've got 3 caps and we're about to take a 4th and there's only one battleship left, myself and the Bayan there could possibly just disengage. Disengage, don't get seen, let Pell continue, or whoever's playing destroyers continue to spot and just keep their eye on the battleship while the clock ticks out, while the timer tips up. We've got the points, we've got the caps. There's no way a battleship is going to be able to outrun the destroyer to try and get all the different capture points. So you don't need to rush games and overextend and try to kill everything. Not all games are won by killing. If you have 3 caps here, you're ticking up a lot faster than they are, and because that one D is contested, they're not getting any points now. So the only way for them to get points is to kill. So the only reason I'm moving out right now is because I'm in a smoke. I know there's no other ships around except for this boat, so I'm able to just use that knowledge. If there was a destroyer around, I would have hit my hydroacoustic like that, so I don't get hit by an enemy, and I would come up to this gap a little bit more, because the last thing you want is him to be able to blind fire you, especially in a light cruiser. Blind fire in a light cruiser is instant death. And don't be afraid of the playstyle where you hug the islands. I have videos up better than this, is just a talkthrough and a walkthrough of what we can do. So if you really want to see island hugging game style, watch any of my Fiji videos, my Atlanta videos. My Atlanta videos are definitely based around island hugging, and my Neptune videos, any videos I've got up with Royal Navy or US cruisers, they're island huggers. So I hope this helps out a little bit just to explain what your role is. You know, the first thing you do is help your destroyers, kill enemy destroyers. And the second thing you do is from hiding behind your islands, you deal as much damage as you can. Again, I hope this really helps you guys out a little bit with what your role is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.